What's up, Sneaky Nation? Sneaky P here, back with week 13 of our Jacksonville Jaguars series against the Cleveland Browns. This is definitely a good game for us. I feel like it's one we can win. Now, that's not trying to knock the Browns at all. They actually have a very talented young defense, but their offense is not quite there yet. So, if our defense can make a few huge plays, get some interceptions, and then obviously we're going to have to capitalize on the offensive end against this good defense, but if I can get Chris Owusu open for a score or something like that, this is definitely a winnable game, which is definitely going to be important when it comes to the playoff picture. Now, obviously, sitting at 4-7 is not very good, but the entire AFC South really has not done that well this season, and we are not out of the playoff picture yet, especially with the remaining game against the rest of the division. So, it's still all up in the air. As we look at the Browns roster here, again, their offense just isn't quite there. I'm really hoping I can take advantage of that, force some turnovers. Maybe DJ Moore can come up with some interceptions or somebody. But definitely, it's a winnable game. And look, Armonte Edwards. Everybody knows I love my App State players. Love to see that he's actually playing a lot in this game, because in real life he doesn't too much. But Jordan Cameron, obviously one of the best young tight ends in the NFL. They have a pretty solid offensive line too. They have a few big playmakers there that are definitely going to open up the holes for the running backs, Willis McGahee and so on. So, some people to keep an eye out for. And again, their defense, they do have a lot of talent on this defense. So, it's going to be a tough game. We're going to need to step up. We're going to need to make some plays. But if we can do all that, you know, we're still in the playoff hunt. Sitting at 5-7 would not be all that bad, considering how our division is. Obviously, you know, getting a loss here would be pretty detrimental to that. So, it's going to be an important game. But if we do win, maybe we can get some momentum going again after getting blown out last week by the Texans. So let's go ahead. Scobie is going to kick us off here, and this one is going to Skrine. Skrine will return this one, and he's taking it up to about, nice little return there, takes up to about the 28-yard line. So Whedon taking over for the Browns. Right off the bat on the right side, he finds Greg Little out of North Carolina. Nice reception there. And then Josh Gordon on the next play is going to pick up a 15-yard reception. Whedon marching right down the field. Jordan Cameron was wide open. I don't know what's going on with this Jaguars defense right now, but the Browns are torching them. Armonte Edwards with a nice catch there. 1st and 10, already in the red zone. Whedon gets picked off by DJ Moore. I was hoping Moore would come through big for me, and right off the bat, first drive of the game, he gets an interception. Robinson has nowhere to go there. It's going to be 2nd and 10 on the right side. Robinson on a little pass has 2 yards there. 3rd and 8, wide open. Jake Stoneburner, the rookie tight end, with a nice play there. 1st and 10 on the left side. Robinson breaks one tackle, but he's going to get taken down for a loss of 1. 2nd and 11. Scott is rolling out. He is going to run for it here, and he picks up about 5 yards on the play. 3rd and 6. Scott again rolling out. He is going to go for it. He has a blocker in front of him and a huge run. A great block there, and that puts him down to the 38-yard line in Browns territory. Robinson has nowhere to go there. Mingo on the stop. Scott's rolling out, and then he finds Stoneburner, who cannot hold on to the ball. That would have been a huge play. 3rd and 10 now for the Jaguars, and Scott has nowhere to go, so they are going to have to punt the ball away. Whedon taking back over for the Browns here, and he throws it across the field. That is a huge mistake. Posluszny picks it off, and he's going for the end zone. He gets down to about the 4-yard line. Whedon throwing it across the field, just not a good idea. Robinson can't go anywhere there. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Scott, a little play action. He's thinking about running it. He passes the ball away. It's going to be 3rd and goal. The Jaguars need to capitalize right here. They need a touchdown, and Matt Scott will get into the end zone. The Jaguars take a 7-0 lead. Whedon has thrown an interception on each of their 2 drives so far. So the Jaguars defense is stepping up big right now. Offense capitalizing the 2nd time there. Willis McGahee picked up about 9 on that run, and then right afterwards he will grab the 1st down. That was about a 5-yard carry there. And then once again, another 8-yard run. He is having a pretty good game so far. McGahee's going to catch the ball out of the backfield there. It's going to be 3rd and 3. Armonte Edwards wide open making the play. And those are 2 App State guys going head-to-head on the left side. You got Demetrius McCray and Armonte Edwards. So that's pretty cool to see. Then Jordan Cameron's going to pick up the 1st down there. And the Browns are marching right down the field. The Jaguars defense is going to need to step up again and make a play. and Best gets wide open. Another first down to about the 12-yard line. Whedon pressures coming. He gets the ball off to McGahee. He has a blocker in front of him, and he gets down to the 2-yard line. First and goal. McGahee gets stuffed by Posluszny right there. Second and goal. McGahee, once again, the Jaguars defense is holding strong right now. They're going to have to pass it. Whedon to the left side. He cannot get into the end zone. Huge goal line stand there by the Jaguars defense. They have really been impressing me so far this game. Granted, like I said earlier, the Browns offense is not one that's going to put a whole lot of points up on the board necessarily, but it's really cool to see us making plays like that. Just like that, the Browns have the ball back here in the second quarter, and I think I might have made a mistake editing there, guys. I apologize. Scott dropping back. I don't know what happened, but anyway, Scott dropping back. I can't go back now. Rolling out to the right side, he just throws the ball away. It's going to be 3rd and 10 for the Jaguars here. Scott finds Chris Owusu making a nice play there. 2 catches, 34 yards for him. Scott's rolling out, and he has a wide open tight end. Jake Stoneburner, touchdown Jaguars. He beat his man down the field. He got a little bit worried that Matt Scott was going to run it. It held him up enough for Stoneburner to actually get a little ground on him, and that was a huge play by the rookie tight end and a good play by Matt Scott to find him and throw a perfect pass. 14-3, the Jaguars have a lead right now, and if they can hold on strong here, do not let the Browns score again before halftime, and just like that, we could actually go into halftime with a pretty big lead as we have the ball back here. Scott dropping back over the middle. He finds Cecil Shorts down to the 41-yard line of Browns territory. My goodness. And then Robinson on a little pitch, has nowhere to go, loss of 2 yards there. 3rd and 12 for the Jaguars. Scott's trying to run. He gets away from one guy, and he throws it down the field. Stoneburner again gets down to the 2-yard line. He has 105 yards receiving on 3 receptions. He has been great this game. Then Chris Owusu gets into the end zone for a touchdown. 21-3, the Jaguars are really taking care of business right now. I love to see this kind of connection with the offense, especially on this good young defense. So again, they still have about 3 minutes, 30 seconds to make something happen. It's going to be 3rd and 10 here. Whedon dropping back. Pressure is coming. He gets the ball off. And I don't know what happened with Przinski there, but he just kept running. He could have easily batted that pass down. Armani Edwards on the left side picks up about 9, 2nd and inches. Willis McGahee will pick up the first down on the very next play. Posluszny on the stop there. Then Jordan Cameron wide open, gets down to the 14-yard line. Jaguars defense once again needs to hold strong here. Do not give them a touchdown in this situation, because we will be getting the ball back in the second half. So if we can hold strong here and keep a pretty big lead, and that's the way to do it. It's a fumble. Dwayne Gratz jumps on it, and if he did not dive, if he just bent over and picked that ball up, he would have been gone. But I don't know why he dove for it. There was nobody else really around. If he didn't dive for it, that's an easy touchdown for the Jaguars, but their defense did step up again. Cecil Shorts on the left side with a nice reception there. Jaguars trying to put some more points up on the board here before halftime, but Matt Scott's going to take a sack there, dropping back again on the left side, finds Chris Owusu. It is going to be 3rd and 15 for the Jaguars, and pressure is coming. Matt Scott barely gets the ball away. Jaguars get the ball right back in the second half, though. Hopefully they can get some momentum going here early, and Stoneburner is not going to be able to hold on to that pass. It's going to be 3rd and 6, then over the middle. That one's going to be batted down. Could have been intercepted. Jaguars really got lucky there, but they get the sack. Mincy on the next play as the Browns take over. Greg Little on the right side with a huge stiff arm. Oh, that was dirty. 3rd and 10. Whedon dropping back. Wide open Armani Edwards. I don't know who was covering him in that situation. He has 72 yards on 4 catches. For him, he is having a pretty good game so far. I believe that was Greg Little with the 3-yard reception. Then Josh Gordon on the left side takes it down to about the 3-yard line. 1st and goal here for the Browns. McGahee gets tripped up. He actually loses a few yards there, or just a yard. Willis McGahee jukes back inside, and with a nice stiff arm, he bullies his way into the end zone there as he does his old rock star celebration. Flag on the play here, and Chris Owusu with a nice catch over the middle. I think it was just an offsides penalty. Robinson has nowhere to go, loses 3. 2nd and 13 over the middle. Cecil Shorts with a nice reception there. Picks up the first down, and then Robinson jukes inside, picks up about 9 on the rush there. That was nice, and then now they're running a reverse. Cecil Shorts picks up the first down. A nice run, about 10 yards by him there. Then Robinson loses a yard on the next play. 2nd and 11. It's going to be 3rd and 10 now for the Jaguars. Scott's dropping back. He rolls to the left side, and he is not going to be able to pick up the first down. He does put Scobie in field goal range, though, and the Jaguars are going to take a 24-10 lead, so they have 2 touchdowns up on the Browns now. Now, you know, our defense can give up big plays, so we still need to hold on strong. We need to force some turnovers. We need to get momentum really going again. And that starts on defense right now. So if we can prevent them from scoring here, it's definitely going to bode well for us. 2nd and inches, and they are going to pick up the first down. Dion Lewis picks it up there. Then Lewis again, a few nice juke moves. He is going down the field. That was a huge run by Dion Lewis. 1st and 10, Whedon dropping back on the right side, finds Josh Gordon. Gordon down to about the 10-yard line. Whedon on the right side. Gordon again. He gets stuffed this time. He picks up maybe 6 on the play. Willis McGahee's going to get the ball. He has nowhere to go. It's going to be 3rd and 4 here. This is a huge play. And then Josh Gordon is going to grab the touchdown pass for the Browns. And just like that, it is a 1-possession game. The Jaguars look to be running away with this game early, but the Browns are slowly creeping their way back into it. 2nd and 10, Scott's going to roll out on the right side of the field. He finds Robinson trying to fight his way to a first down. He cannot quite get it. It's going to be 3rd and 1, but on the left side of the field, he will make the reception there and pick up the first down, about a 7-yard reception. Todman coming in now, and Todman with a nice run on the right side of about 15 yards. Scott's dropping back, pressure is coming, he fumbles the ball, and the Browns jump on it and recover, and they have great field position. Rubin jumping on the ball there, Whedon dropping back over the middle. He finds Cameron. Cameron once again wide open, 74 yards receiving for him. Then McGahee fumbles the ball, and John Latulele jumps on it. The Jaguars have forced the turnover. They have the ball back. Now they need to put some points up on the board, but on the next play, there's an interception. 3 turnovers in about a minute of game time between these two teams, and just like that, the Browns have the ball back. They are about to score and tie this game up. Jaguars defense needs to at least hold them to a field goal here, and then down to about the 1-yard line. It's going to be 1st and goal. McGahee will run in untouched. Tie ball game just like that. The Jaguars have had some costly turnovers when they really needed to hold on to the ball. And just like that, you know, the Browns are right back in this. 2nd and 8 now. Chris Owusu with a nice catch over the middle. He has 76 yards receiving. No touchdowns for him yet. Scott on the left side has a block in front of him, and he picks up about 9 on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 1 as the handoff goes to Todman. Todman cuts inside. He has a nice block. Todman is really doing pretty well for me right now. 3 rushes, 36 yards for him. He has had limited time, but maybe he's making a case to earn some more. He has really played well right now. On the left side, playing well right now. On the left side, he picks up 3. It's going to be 3rd and 4. Scott rolling out over the middle. Cecil Shorts holds on to the ball. He has 63 yards receiving. A little play action here. Scott dropping back. He cuts back inside, and the pass is going to be dropped in the end zone. That is not good, but Jake Stoneburner will get his 2nd touchdown of the game. Oh, I said Chris Owusu didn't have a touchdown. He did. I'm sorry. He had the one on the right side earlier. But Jake Stoneburner, another huge play. So the Jaguars take back over the lead now. Josh Gordon on the right side. He has 84 yards receiving. And Whedon's doing a pretty good job at spreading the ball around. This is a huge play. And Armani Edwards comes up with the catch. 121 yards receiving for him. He is a little wide receiver, too. To throw a bomb like that to him is really risky. But it paid off for the Browns, who are going to get a touchdown with Willis McGahee a few plays later. And I cannot believe the Jaguars defense just gave that play up. There's 3 minutes left in this game. Jaguars need to make something happen there. And dropping the pass is not the way to do it. Scott on the left side finds Todman. That goes for no gain, actually. So 3rd and 10 now. They're going to try to go to Doran Dickerson on a screen pass, but he's only going to pick up 4 yards on the play. So the Browns are taking over, just under 2 minutes to go. Jaguars defense needs to hold strong and either get a turnover or allow this game to go to overtime. But Cameron takes the ball down just outside of field goal range. McGahee puts them in field goal range with that run. So Jaguars need to force a turnover if they are going to have any shot at going to overtime or something. McGahee, 4th and 1, they're going to kick a field goal. So they take over. Matt Scott and the Jaguars have a minute to work with to make something happen here. Scott dropping back, pressure's coming, he rolls out to the right side, he needs to get out of bounds, and he does after picking up 5 on the run. 2nd and 5 here over the middle. Jake Stoneburner dropping the pass. Just some crucial drops here in the 4th quarter. And then Jackson is going to intercept the ball, and that will be it. The Jaguars squandering a huge lead. I don't know how it happened. There was a few turnovers late in the game that were just very, very costly, and the Browns are just going to kneel the ball and run the clock out. They are going to escape with the 34-31 win over the Jacksonville Jaguars, and I think it's safe to assume with that loss, we are officially out of the playoffs. Not officially, I'm sorry. It's going to take a miracle at this point, though. I mean, we'll kind of have to wait to see how the rest of the teams did this week, but unless they all lost, we're in trouble. Whoops, had a little bit of an editing glitch there, I apologize, but Buster Skrine getting the player of the game, 7 tackles, a sack, and an interception. Disheartening loss for sure. I definitely felt like this was a team we are capable of beating, and we just had a few untimely turnovers, and it really kind of cost us. It's kind of been the case for us all year long. 3 interceptions. We had a crucial fumble too. And we just can't afford that. We really can't. We definitely need to improve our consistency in taking care of the ball. And I think a good way to start doing that, I think we'll see that in the offseason. We're going to make some moves. This is going to be a completely new team. I was kind of given this team, but I'm really actually going to get to make it my own team when we get to the offseason. So hopefully we can improve this team, get better. Just a disheartening loss. Like I said, I think this is a team we are capable of beating. And it didn't happen for us, so we're just going to kind of have to regroup and see what we can do next week as we are playing the Texans again. So hopefully we can get a little bit of revenge on them after they destroyed us last game. It was a blowout, and they're a team that kind of worries me because they were the toughest defense I played. I could not do anything on their defense there, so it's definitely going to take a team effort. We're going to have to force some crucial turnovers. We're going to need to make some big plays on offense. That's kind of been the key to our success throughout this season. The wins we do have are usually in those situations. So hopefully we can come together as a team, regroup, pick up a win, and we'll just kind of have to wait and see how the rest of the season unfolds. But thank you so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate all the support you guys have shown me, and I'm looking forward to the next game and hopefully a good rematch. So thanks again, guys. I'll see you later.